Bilang panganay, lagi ako naku-curious at tinatanong ko si mama kung ano po yung kanyang na-feel nung nalaman na darating na ako. At ang sabi po ni mama na masaya na may kaba. Bakit? Tinanong ko siya. Dahil sabi niya na bata pa silang dalawa ni Papa at kakatapos lang sila ng college at maraming dapat ihanda. Siyempre, hindi niya nasabi sa akin o kahit kaya hindi ko nararamdaman na hindi ako welcome sa buhay nila. Sa halip, lagi pag nagsa-celebrate ng birthday ko, lagi nagte-thank you sa akin. Ang sabi niya, thank you anak kasi dahil sa'yo ako ay naging nanay. At it may sound funny, but it makes me to thank the Lord for who I am. But it also fills me with such beautiful gratitude. Sino ako para matanggap ng salamat galing sa aking nanay? It must be the other way around. But I know that it is a gift that was given to them, the gift of parenthood. But now, let us pause and reflect on the message of that our beloved Mother, the Blessed Virgin Mary, received as the angel announced that she would become the mother of the Son of God. The angel said in the Greek text, "Here ke charitomenie." That comes from the verb cherete, which means to rejoice. In biblical times, this word was used to greet dignitaries and important people. And Mary received this joyful greeting. Yes, it is a joy and the greatest one to know that the Son of God has come to be one of us and make us become one with God. However, this announcement was not an easy one. The meaning of the angel's words is much deeper than they sounded. The Greek text continues that Mary was troubled by placing the word getarachte, which also comes from the Hebrew word bahal, which means to be dismayed or terrified. Getarachte means to be disturbed thoroughly, significantly agitated, deeply troubled, and affected in one's inner peace or emotional state. We may need to meditate on how this joyful mystery becomes such a terrifying news. It could be because it was unexpected and out of this world. Though troubled, Mary paused and pondered. She didn't allow her emotions to take control of her life and decisions. She pondered, she began reasoning, and that's the word for ponder in Greek, which implies a dialogue with oneself, a dialogue within ourselves, but more than that, it is a dialogue with God. Mary, through the angel, asked. Sometimes we do not understand God's plan for us, for the world, for our family. In those times, we may learn, like Mary, to stop and pause. As the song says, matuto din tayo, matuto huminto. Mary, as young as she was very prudent. She paused, she thought, she pondered, and asked how she could participate more actively and fully in God's plan. Mary witnessed in her flesh the miraculous providence of God, and she offered her whole being to be covered by the power of the Holy Spirit. Of course she was afraid, but she was not enslaved by this fear. And the answer from the angel came as a balsam of peace for her troubled heart. Do not fear, Mary. And he also explained to her how the Holy Spirit would come upon her, how her child will be born, and other things that we read in the Gospel. It was the assurance of God. I will be with you. I am with you. I will protect you. I am here for you. I will provide for you. And with this assurance, what else can Mary say? But yes. Yes, Lord. Kahit alam mo na ako'y natatakot. Yes, Lord. Kahit alam mo na hindi ko naintindihan ang lahat. Yes, Lord. Kahit hindi ko alam paano ka magagawa o paano ako magagawa sa future ko. Yes, Lord. Kahit kailangan ko maging stronger at mature na mas mabilis, na mas maaga. Mary trusted in God and answered, "May your will be done in me." And it is with this assurance, dear friends, that we take Mary as our inspiration when we do not understand God's plans, or when we find it challenging and more complicated to accept what comes to us. May we learn to pause, to ponder, and even ask from Him an explanation. He may give it to us, o wala, but let us ask the Holy Spirit for His strength so we may say yes to God's will in our everyday life.